Status of a slow-moving but potentially catastrophic environmental crisis is unfolding in the Great Rift Valley as Lakes Baringo and Bogoria continue to rise to historic levels, bringing the two water bodies close to merging. Experts warn that such a convergence could trigger irreversible ecological damage and disrupt livelihoods for thousands of residents.
The historic Lake Bogoria, a world-famous alkaline water body renowned for hosting an estimated 3 million flamingos. The waters have burst their banks and are now flowing toward Lake Baringo. Entire villages, public institutions and key infrastructure lie submerged beneath the expanding shoreline.
Baringo is always favored for 2 nights or 3 nights because there's so much to see. And if you can't find accommodation in Baringo, that means we cannot explore all these resources and all these adventures that we have and the activities that we offer.
The main entry gate to Lake Bogoria National Reserve is already half underwater, the third access point to be overtaken by the rising lake.
Our main gate is underwater. Some infrastructure development like the health center facility, the Loboy dispensary, is now underwater. Part of it, part of Lake Bogoria Girls' School is now underwater.
At Laboy Center, the looming crisis has sent shockwaves among residents. Dan Kiprop is a carpenter in the area. We meet him tearing down homes as he helps families to salvage whatever remains before the advancing waters reach their doorsteps.
Watu wamehama hapa, tumetoa watu manyumba, tumeenda huko, lakini tumekosa sofa, tumekosa mahali pa kuishi. Shortage imekuwa ya manyumba, hakuna mahali watu wanaweza lala. Mpaka watu wanaishi kwa maduka ndani.
Manyumba imeenda, mashamba simeenda. So ningeomba kama serikali ya county government na national government wataangalia hii watu. Sisi kama wakazi wa Bogoria, sisi tuko na shida kubwa sana.
Local leaders say the rising waters began accelerating in 2011, but the current scale of expansion is without precedent in modern times. Lake Bogoria Senior Warden James Kimaru confirmed the magnitude of the crisis.
Now, as we speak, at around 2025, the rising level has really gone beyond the level that we've been experiencing.
According to satellite imagery, the lake, once covering 34 square kilometers, has expanded by an additional 11 square kilometers. On the Lake Baringo side, Warden Jackson Komen explains the consequences of the looming merger of Lake Bogoria with a pH of 10.6 and the fresh waters Lake Baringo.
So if the two lakes will meet, we'll have what is called an ecological disaster. For example, the fisheries will be affected completely. And we have approximately over 30,000 people depending on Lake Baringo. So we don't know what will happen in terms of food security. The hippos live in fresh water. They drink water. They also get their pasture from the lake. So if Lake Baringo will turn into a salt lake, then that means the hippos and the crocodiles and all other aquatic ecosystem will change completely.
And as the crisis unfolds, lives and livelihoods now hang on a thin string, with many fearing that once the two lakes finally meet, the consequences may be impossible to reverse.
Tunahofia maisha yetu, pia hata tunahofia pengine hii usiku tunasikia maneno hapa inasema dudududu hapa ndani. Hatuelewi kama hii lake inaweza kusink ama itakuwa namna gani, kwa sababu hatujawahi kusikia kitu kama hiyo.
John Kahiro for Sunday Express.